Greetings, Geek Seekers. Geek Errant coming at you once again today with another Meta-Musings. The title of this one, I'm kind of coming up with this on the fly. Um, the title of this one is "Where is your focus?" And it's alluding to the initial thought for this Meta-Musing, which is a quote that I love. Uh, my one of my favorite Jedi is Qui-Gon Jinn from Star Wars Episode One: The Phantom Menace, and at one point he tells Anakin Skywalker, um, "Your focus determines your reality." And I love this line because it's such a simple sentence, but in within it is a very crucial truth. It expresses a tenet of basic psychology in that your thoughts influence the way you feel things. And your thoughts also influence your actions and in turn they determine your reality. They lead you down the path to whatever whatever end it brings you to, essentially. So everything starts with your thoughts. And it's such a powerful thing to think about that if you can just focus your mind toward something, then you essentially start to lead yourself that direction. And if we can keep that in mind, if we can hold on to that in our day to day lives, we can really start to influence our lives in ways for the better. And a part of creating your focus or shifting your focus or putting your focus in the right place is is determining how you think about yourself, is choosing how you think about yourself. And that actually leads to the second thought that is a part of this Meta-Musing today. It's a thought that a friend of mine by the name of Catherine LaForge, and by the way, that's another nerdy layer to this Meta-Musing, is she has the same last name of a character from Star Trek: The Next Generation. So, Star Trek and Star Wars, both a part of this Meta-Musing. But she shared with me a thought today that I loved, and I wanted to make it a part of a Meta-Musing. I asked her if I could, and she said I could as long as I credited her. So here you go. Here's your credit. Um, but I love this thought because it's profound, and I feel like it can be a powerful thing um, within someone's life if it's applied right. So her thought was this: realizing that we are neither positive nor negative, at the very least, allows us to realize that the negative self talk is a lie. And that negative is in quotes. When something is in the negative, it is in the lack, it is less than. But we, as people, are whole, neither positive nor negative. We simply are. So it is only our minds that creates the quote unquote lack. When we recognize this truth, then we can better identify the negative lies in our minds and try to combat them with the positive truths, bringing us back to our whole selves once again. It's such a great framing of a mindset. Is we have negative self talk in that we think less of ourselves. We think that we should be better. We should be something more. And that's not to say that it's a bad thing to want to be something more, to try to be something more, but to think that we are less is not as constructive as it could be. And so simply reframing it and realizing that again, not thinking of ourselves as less than, but rather as a whole being, um, can be a wonderful foundation for helping us to better ourselves, to become something more. And um, while the thought sort of speaks to neither positive nor negative, of course, I'm all about positivity in this channel, but to me, it's also a great foundation um, for for a positive self-image, for positive self-talk. Um, we are already a whole being, but perhaps this is going to be kind of weird and probably contradictory, but perhaps we can make that whole even more, if that makes sense. Um, but I just wanted to share that thought with you, or those thoughts today. I hope that they will help you to be a better influence in your own life. That they'll help you to stop and realize what thoughts you're having about yourself, and maybe start to tell yourself something different than you normally do. Um, you know, tell yourself something positive. Tell yourself something better. Recognize that you are a whole being, and and begin to step forward in a good way from there. Thank you for watching. Um, Thank you for watching each and every one of these Meta-Musings that you have and that you do. Thank you for joining me, and again, I hope this sharing of a mindset impacts your life in a positive way. And yeah, that's it. So I will see you guys in the next content that comes to the Geek Errant YouTube channel. Bye for now.